Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. And of course, in today's tutorial, guys, I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot issues with Samsung Desk. Now, of course, this is the latest devices. This is the S26 Ultra. In the background, we have a latest TV with the latest operating system Tizen. Now, of course, sometimes when you try to connect your Samsung Desk, you'll have issues. So I'm going to show you some of the most common problems and how to troubleshoot them. All right, so you can do Samsung Desk both wired and wirelessly. So of course, there are both options. They're basically the same, except wirelessly saves you time. You can actually use your device as a mouse. You can connect a keyboard and mouse later on if you want, that is. It works just fine if you use your the touch screen, all right? So one of the first things you can do, the quickest way to get to the wireless desk would be to swipe down and tap here that it says wireless Dex. All right, so you can tap on the option for wireless desk, or of course you can long press and it will bring you to the full option that's under settings. If you want to do it the long way, it will be go to settings, and of course here it says connected devices. You can go here and go down and you see Samsung Desk. It's right here. All you gotta do is says connect wirelessly. As for me, I use this one here. It's very much quicker. Go to wireless on top. It will scan for your TV in the background. Now, here it says Samsung Dex 32 start now. If I hit start now, notice it will show 32 here. When it scans the first time, tap on the 32-inch, it will say connecting, and of course it will try to connect. Now, sometimes what happens is that it will not connect. It will say connecting. There might be a notification that appears in the upper section here on the TV, and you'll have to use your remote to verify and say connect. Now I'm going to show you some of the ways that there are issues. Now, there you go. It says connecting, as you can see up there. And look down here, it shows nothing, and it says no device found. So it does do things like this sometimes where it simply doesn't connect. Previously connected, if I try again and it start, I just did that and it wouldn't connect. There you go. It connects now. So sometimes you just simply need to try it at least twice. So if it doesn't go through, go ahead and go back to desk and reconnect. All right, so mine is connected now. Let me disconnect and show you some of the problems. If I can reproduce them, it's not easy to reproduce. All right, now the first thing you want to do if you're having problems is to reboot the TV. So go ahead and turn off the TV as here. And if it's not connecting, that is, you're going to unplug the TV from the power outlet. You're going to wait 10-15 seconds. Then you're going to turn the TV back on. Next, you're going to go to your phone if it's not connecting here. And you're going to go ahead and do not restart, but do a total power off. And this is what always works for me when it's not connecting. So if you power off both, what's going to happen is that once it comes back up, you're going to go back to Dex, as seen here. It's going to scan for the TV. If it's the first time, it's going to see it appear, then click and verify that it's okay to connect and connect over on the phone. If you have connected before, hit start. And of course, it's going to go through the paces and it's going to connect. As you're seeing here, it's connecting now. There you go. So you see it's consistently connecting. Next thing to check for on your TV, and I'll have to show you this one. Let me disconnect first of all. Then I'm going to show you something to check on your TV. Now, whatever account you're signed in to on your phone. So for example, I'm signed into a Samsung account here. As you can see, my Samsung account is signed in there. You're going to make sure as well. And I'm not sure if this is an absolute necessity, but for the TVs, I've realized that this might be the issue in some cases. You're going to go over. It's not guaranteed, but once they're on the same account, I think it's easier to connect. You're going to go ahead and you're going to make sure that you're signed in. You'll see the logo here. Make sure that your phone and your TV is on the same account. So Samsung know it's your devices. So it will make the Dex connection easier. All right, so go ahead and make sure you're on the same Samsung account. Make sure you're on the same internet connection and then try to connect. The rebooted method tends to fix the problem on both devices. Next, if you're using a cable, check the cable. Switch to a new cable in case the current one is not working. Also, if you are connecting via a cable, make sure that if you're using peripherals, you may want to connect first and then connect your peripherals after. And also, guys, make sure when you're doing wirelessly that the router that you're using, make sure, as I said, that both are on the same Wi-Fi network. So make sure that your Wi-Fi is on and you're connected to that network, and make sure the TV as well is connected to that network. If you do all of those things, both devices should work flawlessly with the desk. So most of the time it's just a software issue that needs a reboot, or of course, it needs that you sign into the same Samsung account on both. If it's a monitor, this is a TV, by the way. If it's a monitor, it's simpler. All you gotta do is connect or wirelessly detect it. All right. So in some cases, the wireless doesn't work. It works flawless in the TVs for the wireless, but for the monitors, I find that I use the cable, and connecting the cable, it works, and the desk simply turns up. And of course, you can also make sure that your connected devices and on the desk that your settings are also okay. So for example, if I search for Samsung Dex here, notice the options there. So it says connected displays. And of course, it's not connected right now. You can check your information here. Perhaps some of them are active only when they're connected, but these are the defaults. I haven't changed anything from the defaults. So those are the defaults. And as always, it will scan for the device, and if I hit start, it will start. All right, so hope that was helpful. Make sure that you reboot the devices. If they're on for a long while, the desk simply doesn't work. All right, so hope that was helpful, and see you in the next one, guys. Bye.